Hello, my name is Daniel Marino, and today I want to talk about preemptive striking. So this is a very important skill set for self-defense that really doesn't come into play in a lot of martial arts practice because so much of what we do as martial artists is about fighting each other. So it's important that we make a clear distinction between consensual violence, consensual fighting, and non-consensual fighting. Self-defense is non-consensual. It means I don't want to fight, right? I'm being forced to defend myself. So much of martial arts is me and another martial artist agreeing to fight each other, see who's better at something, with almost always with rules in place. And although there's a lot of overlap between these two parts of our training, they're also very different, right? So to use preemptive striking as an example, it doesn't really come into play with any kind of sport combat because the idea of preempting, of hitting someone before they're ready for it, which is very valuable in self-defense, it just doesn't happen in sport fighting. They got their guard up, they're ready to go. It's like they're already ready. They're ready to fight me, right? I'm not going to get the jump on them like that. But self-defense wise, it's a really, really good tactic to employ. Is that I got somebody, you want to imagine, right now I'm going to be using something called the fence. I was first exposed to it by Ian Abernethy, and I believe that, it was something that he learned from a guy named Geoff Thompson, who was very famous for using it. And I've read Geoff Thompson's books, watched a lot of his videos, and I really, really like this method. I think it makes a lot of sense. I think that it's a very, very good approach to defending yourself if you ever find yourself in a situation where there's somebody in front of you. So the idea is just you have your hands up, you're trying to talk yourself out of the situation. You're trying to talk the person down, you're doing everything that you can to avoid having to throw any blows. But when it gets to the point that you are convinced that there's nothing that you can do to prevent things from devolving into violence, it's better that I hit first rather than be hit. So I throw a quick strike, right? Try to end it as quickly as possible. I'm going to use this concept from two different ranges. So first, from a little bit of a longer range where I do a blitz. I'm going to do a three-punch combo. And then from closer up where it's just a single punch where I go through. And then as a third part of the exercise, I'm going to be doing some close range knees and elbows, with the idea being that that is what you would follow up with if those initial punches don't work. You go in with those initial punches, right? They don't get the job done, so you get grabbed, and then you need to move around limbs, hit with your elbows, hit with your knees to try to finish it. So thank you very much for watching, and I hope that you enjoy. Cut!